Hello, everyone. I'm Steven,
And I'm Cheryl.
and we're gonna try to create a new YouTube channel called Christ Loving Us. And it's really just gonna be our journey of how Jesus and God have worked their way in our lives, and just a truth that we found. So we're gonna the first episode, what we're gonna do is just say our experience with God, and some maybe the feelings you guys have felt, like the doubts and is this real or whatever it may be, and just whatever questioning we just hope to give answers to, but the answers are only through Him. So if you're watching this right now, it's might be a sign that God's trying to touch you and speak to you. So we just want to help be part of that journey and professing God's love. And so we'll first start it off. I'll say my experience, and then we'll go with my beautiful girlfriend Cheryl's experience. So here we go. And then, alrighty, guys. So my experience with Christ. I'm gonna start it off. I'll probably leave a later episode of like my experience, because I've had God and Christianity brought to me when I was younger, but I kind of strayed away from that. So I'm gonna just go into the most recent experience that I had, which is this experience now. I own a landscape company and landscape lawn care company, and it's about 2 years now that I've been doing that. And about 2 weeks ago, I've had a client that needed something put together at her house, and I usually do lawn care and landscape, but it's winter where I'm at, so it's a slow season per se. But I was putting this equipment in her house, or in her husband's house, and it's partly in her gym to add to it, and it's like a struggle. It's hard to do, and it's a real struggle. I just wanted to quit and just leave, in all honesty, and not even care about the money, because it's really hard to put together. It's me and a worker too, and I still just hard to do. But at the end of it, she asked me before she paid me, and I gave her the invoice. She said, "Are you a Christian?" And I was taken back by it, because like, it's something, there's usually two things I never talk about with clients, and they usually don't talk with me, is politics and religion. So I was really taken back by that, like, are you a Christian? And I thought to myself, I'm like, can I really answer that? Like, am I a Christian? And my response to her was, I try to be, or I'm not, I try to be, but I do the morals of Christianity. And I didn't really give her a yes. But in that moment, I thought to myself, like, especially in the times we're in right now, with like so much evilness around, like, and brokenness and lost people, and just thinking like, who I am I a Christian? And it really stuck with me. And this was on a Saturday, and I just kept thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just go to church Sunday. So I looked up this church where I used to go to, which I'll explain later, when I was like younger and was brought into Christianity. I went there with my girlfriend on a Sunday, and it was a really eye-opening experience for me, because when I was there, I honestly broke down, and I was crying. I was trying to hold in my tears, because there's people around me. I had the mask on because of COVID, so it was just like a weird place to be. But I was broken down, but in that moment I saw truth, and just in the environment I was at, like, I just honestly felt like, with all the world, like the lies and just like chaos and confusion, I found like peace and truth in that moment. And I felt like God just like gave me a second chance, so to speak, and really opened up that avenue. So this was about 2.5 weeks ago, so to speak. And just in that moment, I was like, you know what? I've tried everything. Like, I've done stuff I shouldn't have. I've resorted to alcohol. I used to smoke cigarettes and do other stuff that was just like not benefiting me. So I just gave it to God, and I'm like, I'm gonna really try this. I'm really do this. And this experience in like 2 weeks time, I'm telling you, I used to have bad anxiety and nervousness, and I'd have bad thoughts, that intertwine with anxiety, and it struggles, and if you're relating and you have like anxiety and depression, I'm telling you, I know the feeling, and I know the just lostness and like hurt and like just feeling trapped in a sense, and I know that feeling. And I'm telling you, when I experience God and actually like want to experience it and going all in, like just giving it to him, all my issues, my problems, and just giving it to him, I've had less anxiety just in these 2 weeks times. And I'm not saying anxiety is totally gonna go away, but like just in my normal everyday life, it's definitely less. And less bad thoughts too that I've experienced. And some things I've gained since these past 2 weeks, just following Christ and just being in his way, is I'm more loving and I'm more caring and understanding and just like more friendly. Like even going to like a store or anything like that, like the cashier is just, there's better conversation and just better dialogue, just more friendly, uplifting stuff. And it's like, I used to not have that beforehand. I was always just like, let me get it, I don't care. Just I'm suffering and all this stuff, and it's honestly how it was with me. And it's just a better surroundings, so to speak. I'm also following his footsteps, and just which in turn, which we'll probably bring up later, is just doing more stuff out of love and care, just as Jesus would. And I know if this is your first time watching or even trying to give God a shot, you're like, it's still a gray area. I get that. I've been in the same boat. It's like the not all in, not all convinced boat, so to speak. So I get that. But I hope you just give these episodes a shot. Especially like me, I've tried every street, every avenue, and I'd always just want more, and really in reality it just get me more lost and more broken. So, and the last thing I just want to point out in all of this is that the biggest thing that has changed for me is just a peace. And I know if you're watching this right now and you want peace, like if you just sit for a second and you think like all the stuff that's involved in your life, the good and bad, and you might be searching for something, I'm telling you, it might be peace. And if you give God a shot, and I mean really give him a shot, not just I'm gonna be half in, 75%, 30%, 80. No, you gotta give it all. Going through good and bad, you still have to be in it. And I'm telling you, if you do that, he will show you and he'll speak to you. So that's my experience. And now on to my beautiful girlfriend.
So with my experience, I wasn't really brought up around really much religion in my childhood and growing up. Really, it was just, I mean, I heard about it, I've thought about it, I've questioned it. I just had uncertainty about God and the faith. So this was really more of a first time experience. So like he said, he experienced what he had that Saturday, and when he came home we talked about it, and we took it as a sign that maybe we should look more into it and really experience it for ourselves more. So we decided to go to church the next day. And on the way there, before even entering the building, I just felt uncertain and nervous. And then the one main thing that still sticks with me today, and this is like 2 weeks ago, I remember walking up, and you know, they have the churchgoer who opens the door for you when you are walking up. And I remember the 2 words that he told us, and it really resonates with me even till this day, is he said, "Welcome home." And with me, that just, it felt, I guess, like an awakening, or like it was where we belonged, where I belonged. And another thing with, after hearing that and then walking in and seeing all the people and feeling the uplifting, happy feeling that, I mean, I could tell that they were all feeling it. It felt new to me, but also similar in another sense. So more on, it just felt like, it felt right. It felt like this was where my soul belonged. A little about me before, how I was before. I've suffered with anxiety and depression and just the overall feeling of 0 to maybe a little self-worth. I've always had that feeling, and I've struggled with it. And since we've went to church, and since I've decided to open up my heart to God and Jesus, I feel it less. I know it's not going to just go away completely. It's in my mindset, so it's something that I always have to work on, and I need to remember to, yes, acknowledge those feelings, but also remember that those feelings shouldn't stay. So with me, after that experience, now I'm recognizing all the negativeness and emptiness in my mind, and I'm turning it around, and instead of dwelling on it, I'm focusing on looking to the Lord and reading my Bible and just focusing on His presence, and it helps me feel more at peace. And I feel like that's what all of us are really searching for. We just don't know how to get from where we're at to where we need to be. And with me, I feel like Christianity and just believing in God is where we should be. I just feel like I have a better understanding of that now. And also I see it in me. I see the change in me from then and now, and I see the change in Stephen and how he was before and how he is now, and I can see the change, the moving in the right direction change. And we wouldn't be here where we are now if it wasn't for that initial decision to go to church that Sunday and really take it all in. We took in everything that we experienced when we went to church that day. And I feel for those people who are still looking to other things, and because they're lost or they're broken and they're just unsure, we're making these videos in hopes that those people who do feel that way, maybe they will take this leap of faith and turn to God and trust in God and listen to what He has to say to us. Because it will help you feel at peace. It will bring you to peace, as I feel it did for me and for Stephen.
Thank you guys for watching and listening to our experiences. I just want to end on a point that if you are searching for peace and you get it, that doesn't mean troubles and pain just go away. No, they're still there. Evilness is in this world. Goodness is in this world. And we want to worship the goodness, which is God and Jesus. So we'll branch more on stuff and our experiences and what we've taken from lessons, and really just want to focus on people who are lost and broken, or whatever issues, where the problems are. And if you have a perfect life and you're great and you don't listen, then this probably isn't for you, but we do still want you to listen. As Jesus did, He went to everyone, and
He left no one out.
No one out. And also, if you're not reading, but watching this, you are important. You are important. Okay? You matter. You're important. And we just hope you have a good day, good weekend, good month, whatever it may be. And see you next time. Bye.